have it from Luis Yepes. So aeni.org, and that's going to be a great event, October 16th at Lentanas in Randolph. So come out and support. It's really a nice event.
Y allá estaremos. Así que ahora tenemos el placer de entrevistar a estas personas que son tan talentosas. Así que aquí tenemos a Juanito Pascual y a Seiki. Welcome.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Please, I know you got an event coming, but before we get into the event that you're going to be performing, tell us a little bit about your music. Maybe,
and about Juanito.
Yeah, about Juanito.
We want to know about Juanito and Seiki and
yeah, sure.
who they are.
Well, this is flamenco from Boston. I definitely have made a point. I've been playing guitar. This month actually will be 25 years since I had my first guitar lesson. So, you know, for years, I grew up actually in Minnesota. So I had a lot of musical exposure to many styles of music other than flamenco. In fact, I got into flamenco as a teenager in high school. And so I have been very interested almost since the beginning really of my time with flamenco to create a style that blends all the different music that I like, which is jazz, Latin music, blues, classical music, as well as very traditional flamenco and very contemporary flamenco also. So I'm always writing new music, and I just put out, well, I put out my second CD about a year ago, which came out here locally at the Jordan Hall. We did a big concert last summer in June of last year, and working on a new CD currently. So, you know, that's the sort of the summary, but also for years now, a lot of different experiences playing for flamenco dancers, playing with all kinds of different musical collaborators from different, I try to vary it as much as possible, try to work with people from totally different musical traditions and keep it alive and interesting. So I think that, like I said, flamenco from Boston, Boston is such an incredibly rich musical place that it allows for things that, strangely enough, even though it's not exactly the center of the flamenco world, it allows for some very, very nice possibilities that I don't think exist at other places in the same degree, you know.
That's great.
Awesome.
Where originally are you from?
Yeah, where are you from, Juanito?
Well, I grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, South Minneapolis.
But Latino-wise,
Are you
how'd you
from
learn?
there?
I am. That's where my parents came from. I am not officially Latino. I think I must have been Latino in a past life.
Oh, wow.
Because since I was a teenager, everything in my life has been about this music and living in Spain and then traveling all around the world playing this music. And very recently, I have a lot of connection with. I was in Panama twice in the last 2 years, in Mexico twice in the last 2 years. Work with people from Venezuela, from Puerto Rico, from the Dominican Republic, from Spain, of course. So my life has taken me directly into the...
So es Juanito Pascual from Minneapolis.
Sí.
That's amazing.
But so Juanito came out of sort of, you know, John?
Jonathan is my name.
Jonathan, right?
People call me John.
And it is Jonathan Pascual.
Pascual is my middle name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
See, there, you know.
They must have been thinking about that when they were born.
Cool.
They're like,
cool.
it's going to be kind of...
And then we also have the other gentleman,
Seiki.
Seiki Tamura, yeah.
Seiki. And how did you get into
Seiki,
music? Because you play amazingly too, man.
So I've been playing guitar for just about 20 years.
Oh, okay.
But I encountered flamenco music just about 6 years ago through him. I was looking for guitar teacher. I was looking for some other musical influence that I never really knew before. And the people usually get into blues music as their foundation of the music, but I never really had a intimate sort of sensation from the blues, and I was looking for some indigenous music to inspire my music, and I found him as a teacher, and he played me a couple flamenco songs, and it just really inspired my soul. So since then, I became a student of flamenco, and he picked me up as a rhythm guitarist, and that's it.
And where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Japan.
Do you speak it?
Yes.
Would you mind speaking a little bit in your native language, a little bit of what you're doing here tonight and what you're playing? And just
He's like,
we do have a lot of viewers that watch from around the world, so we like for them to share a little
We
bit in
like
your
it.
language, a little bit of what's
Sure.
going on, what you're doing here today.
Just a minute or so
About you, about the Juanito experience, about the experience with the music.
in Japanese.
Yes, please.
Yeah, just couple lines.
Okay.
I'll correct you if.
All right. フラメンコ、ボストンのフラメンコバンドとして、来週の10月9日に、サマービルシアターで、フラメンコのコンサートをやります。フアニートは多分アメリカで、今一番、ライジンスターであるフラメンコギタリストであると思います。ニューヨークからスペシャルゲストも来ますし、6人のものすごいミュージシャンと共にものすごいショーになると思いますので、ぜひサマービルシアターに10月9日、来てください。
Very good.
I love it. I love it.
Now I want to ask you
Wow.
something. That's eto. Is that like a pause phrase to then continue?
Yeah,
Because in Spanish for Puerto Ricans they go ete. So I was wondering if eto means that same way, like a pause to get into the yeah, like
The pronunciation was Spanish and Japanese are really close.
Oh, really? Wow, it's interesting to know that.